Hello, snakes. My name is Dante, and today it's Podcast Tuesday once again, and we're finally back. I'm finally back from my trip. Every standard set they make an alchemy set. Let's go into our number 10. We have a kindred enchantment, dragon. So dragon typhoons a 6 mana dragon kindred enchantment. Whenever you cast a dragon or non-creature, draft a card from the spellbook and put it in the battlefield. So you basically get random dragons from this. I mean, you get to pick one from free randoms, but it's like a small list of 15 cards. I mean, that's how large spellbooks usually are. And you can channel this card for 4 mana to create a 4/4 dragon. So this lets you summon a dragon at instant speed for 4 mana if you don't cast Dragon Typhoon. This is basically Shark Typhoon, but for dragon. I mean, literally, because Shark Typhoon, when you cast non-creatures, you create sharks that fly, and you can cycle Shark Typhoon to get sharks, to get a shark that flies, based on how much you pay for it. And that's instant speed, of course. This is instead of cycle, it's channel, so you don't draw a card, but you still get the dragon, though. I mean, instead of a shark, I mean, you can't make it as large as you want. It is a 4/4 for 4 mana, but it works with dragons, not just non-creatures, and it gives you actual powerful dragons, not sharks based on how big the spell was. I mean, it's crazy. So yeah, that's basically the number 10. Now let's go to our number 9. And we got Dragonweave Tapestry. It's a 4 mana artifact. When it enters, conjure from the spellbook. You conjure the whole spellbook twice into your library and shuffle. When you cast a dragon or omen, draw a card. Tap for 1 mana of any color. Wow. That's actually insane. I mean, spellbooks are like 50, so you get like a whole bunch of. Let me just see what. I mean, Dragonweave Tapestry. What is that? Okay, does it show? No, it doesn't show the spellbook. Oh wait, I can check the spellbook. Okay, so it's 5 cards actually. Not all were as big as I thought they were. Okay, Disruptive Stormbrood, Purging Storm. So it's a Stormbrood cycle gets added into the deck from Dragonweave Tapestry. I mean, then how much is Dragon Typhoon? So it's 7 cards. Boltwing Marauder, Caldera Pyrama, Magmatic Hellkite, Neriv, Stormscale Skian. Oh, the one that has Storm, that's funny. Thunderbreak Regent, and Thundermane Dragon. So 7 cards, okay. So those spellbooks are different size. I was like, bro, 15 cards, it would be insane. I mean, but no. So yeah, that's basically the thing. Well, let's just go in to the next one. We have Thunderbond Vanguard, a 3 mana SS human warrior. That the power and toughness are each equal to the number of creatures you control. And your next creature enters a copy of Thunderbond Vanguard. This could be a paper card. Why is it arena exclusive? This works perfectly in paper. I mean, all the creatures just enter as a copy of this, and I mean, and it's basically and it's like a coat of arms. Like the creatures are strong based on how many creatures you have. It's funny, and as long as like one remains, the next ones, the next ones, just appear. It's so yeah. You have like so it's practically unstoppable. You need to like kill it as soon as like it enters, or just board ripe, or it's too late, and it's gonna be so many of them. That's it. So yeah, and imagine if stuff that create tokens. Like if you create, I mean, well, it's the tokens that enters this, not non-tokens. So if you still cast normal creatures, it's just normal, but counts for creatures, but only the tokens get copied, basically. So imagine with Locust God. Imagine with Krenko. Okay, wait. Krenko might be unless if you have Conspiracy or something similar that makes everything into goblins. I don't know if this works with Krenko, but it might. It could work with Krenko actually. I don't see why not. So yeah, this could be a paper card. I'd be using it in a commander deck if that was in paper. I don't see why they had to restrict to arena. So Yeah. Let's go to the next one. Waystone's Guidance. Another card that works perfectly in paper. It's a 2-mana enchantment. Your attacking tokens get +1/+0. Whenever you cast your first creature spell each turn, that spell gains Mobilize 2. Which means that your first creature will have Mobilize 2. And Mobilize... would it stack? Would Mobilize stack for Waystone's... I mean... Because CODZ does stack. And I mean... And Mobilize, what does he just... So, wait. Waystone... Wait. Oh, whoa. Okay, what happened? Waystone's Guidance. So it's not... It doesn't display on Gatherer. So let's see if there's rulings for this. Waystone's Guidance. Alright, no. There's no... Okay, wait. Does Mobilize... stack MTG? Question about the Mobilize. Okay, Infantry Shield, for example, that gives a Menace and Mobilize X. Mobilize 1. Does it stack or not? So, so Mobilize. Okay, yeah, it does stack, just like CODZ. Well, that's cool. Now I like Mobilize even more. So in case you don't know what Mobilize does, it basically lets you attack with 1/1 warrior tokens whenever you just attack. And yeah. It's very cool. Let's just go to the next one. And it is Audacious Knuckleblade. Free exhaust abilities. And it's in friggin' Tarkir, not in Averdrift. Yes, not even joking. 3-mana 4/4 Ogre Warrior Wizard. Wait, what? Ogre? A Warrior Wizard? Okay. That's cool. Let's continue. Alright. With exhaust 2 and a green, you seek an Audacious Knuckleblade onto the battlefield tapped. Not search, seek. Exhaust. For 1 and a blue. Surveil 2 then untap this creature. Exhaust. A red. Your creatures gain haste until turn. Wow. That's actually really cool. And it seems like you can make some cool interactions with this. I mean, it's like Kenriff. I mean, Kenriff only gives trample, so Kenriff is still better. It reminds me it reminds me of what? Oh, I forgot. There's loot. There's a loot with free exhaust abilities. Yeah, that was the one. Because I remember there was another card that had free exhaust abilities. But basically that's Audacious Knuckleblade. Let's go to the next one. Another card. Actually no, this doesn't really work on paper, honestly. I mean, we got Desert Cenote, a desert land. If you start, enters tapped. You're in second, no, enters untapped. As it enters, choose 2 cards from cards in your hand. Tap for a colorless or tap for 1 mana of a chosen color. So, yeah, the issue is it's not cards you just choose in general. It has to be from your hand. So if you're playing a green-white deck and for some reason you only have green cards in your hand or only white cards in your hand, well, you got to pick 1 color. That's it. I mean, at least it does let you choose colorless though. I mean, if it does have its failsafe. If you have no colors, or 1 color. I mean, or if you have colorless mana costs like the Eldrazi or something. I mean. And also, if you went second, this goes untapped. So, it benefits the player who went second more. So, yeah, that's basically the number 5. Let's go to number 4. We got Dalkovan Outrider, a 3-mana, 3/4 Orc Warrior with Mobilize 2. And whenever you sacrifice a permanent, the topmost creature in your library perpetually gets +1/+1. So, yeah, that's actually quite specific. I mean, it literally gives. So I mean, Mobilize, you have to sacrifice them, and each trigger separately. So, which is really cool. So when you sacrifice the 2 warrior tokens from Dalkovan Outrider, it triggers twice. So your topmost creature gets +2/+2 perpetually. But you don't know what's getting the +1. You need once you draw the next creature, you'll find out it has the buffs by Dalkovan Outrider. Imagine drawing 5 lands in a row. I mean, imagine having Dalkovan Outrider, and he gives your creature +4/+4. Then it dies, and you're drawing land, and you forget that Dalkovan Outrider happen. And we finally draw the creature, like, what? Why is it much stronger? And then you flash back and like, oh my god. Yeah, that'll be a funny interaction. But still, I mean, you should remember this. I mean, up in the future. And this is a Rakdos card. How are you gonna? Would you have not won by turn 5 or 6 if you played this? I mean, I don't know. The Alcoven Outrider is still a cool card though. Let's go to number 3. We got Hardened Bonds, not Hardened Scales. I mean, we got different version. A 1-mana enchantment. Whenever +1/+1 counter is put in a creature control, seek a creature, and that card perfectly gets +1/+1. Issue is only triggers once per turn. So instead of adding one more counter to all the stuff that gets counter, so 1 is 2, 2 is 3. And first thing that gets a counter each turn, you get a creature that gets a +1/+1. Would it be better than Hardened Scales? I don't know. I mean, Hardened Bonds is still good, but don't know if it beats Hardened Scales. The issue is, since this is an Alchemy card, I mean, and Alchemy Historic are quite obscure. I mean, people are playing Standard instead of Alchemy. I mean, even though Alchemy is the better format, I think it's gonna be like, I think people are not gonna realize this. But I mean, once we get another Arena Championship event, like with Historic or Alchemy, I mean, not Alchemy, but Historic, there could be a Hardened Scales deck. 8 scales, Hardened Scales, 4 of them, and 4 Hardened Bonds. And you basically just get creature +1 counter, extra counter, get more creatures. It's gonna be insane, man. I mean, Hardened Bonds, it's quite cool. Let's go to the next one. Number 2, we got Dragon Soul Prodigy, a 3-mana 2/2 human monk. Whenever you cast your first omen each turn, duplicate Dragon Soul Prodigy on the battlefield. Gains haste. At the beginning of the next end step, shuffle it into its owner's library. So Dragon Soul Prodigy is gonna fill up your deck with more copies of this card. And for each Dragon Soul Prodigy you have, it's gonna generate you another one. The issue is, the conjured Dragon Soul Prodigy. Wait, no. Yeah, it's the first omen, not whenever you cast triggers once per turn. It's the first omen. So the next Dragon Soul Prodigy that enters with Dragon Soul Prodigy will not trigger. However, your omens shuffle back into the library. But then the Dragon Soul Prodigy at the end of the turn will shuffle back. I mean, if you blink Dragon Soul Prodigy, the copy, you have 2. Without having to draw it in the future. I mean, because it shuffles back into the library. So it's actually quite funny. I mean, Dragon Soul Prodigy, and you just spam. I mean, it reminds me of this one card that shuffles 4 lightning bolts into your library for 3 mana, free haste. And you just, eventually you're going to start drawing lightning bolts. It's crazy. But yeah, that's Dragon Soul Prodigy. Really cool card. The issue is omens. There's not really many omens, but I mean, the good thing about omens is that they shuffle back into the library when you cast omens. So, Dragon Soul Prodigy will keep on triggering near indefinitely. And last but not least, this card merges Crashing Footfalls with Sea Rhino. Call the Crash. A 6-mana sorcery, you suspend 2 for 4 mana. Conjure 2 Sea Rhinos onto the battlefield. Oh my god. This, I mean, if this didn't have a mana cost, this would be an insane modern card for Cascade and stuff. Issue is, it doesn't work on paper because it conjures cards from outside the game. So in case you don't know what a Sea Rhino is, it's a 4-mana 4/5 Rhino with trample. When it enters, drain each opponent for 3 life. So with 2 Sea Rhinos, you drain the opponent for 6 life, and there's like 4/5s of trample instead of 4/4s. Wow. Plus they're multicolor instead of being monocolor. So yeah, it's actually a very cool card. I mean, there's a new version of Sea Rhino which is smaller, but I mean, Call the Crash at least actually summons Sea Rhinos instead of the newer Sea Rhino. It's actually very funny. I like it. I like how they brought back Sea Rhino in that form. But anyways, have y'all heard of the 100 humans versus a gorilla meme? Well, apparently in Magic, 3 is enough, I guess. But anyways, congratulations. You have reached the end of the podcast. So why don't you like and subscribe and follow Viantre? Share friends. Stay tuned to next videos, streams, and podcasts. Podcasts will be live every Tuesday, 4:30 GMT. So stay tuned to them. Watch my other videos too. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And bye.